Can you smell what the flock is cooking? Woo! What am I excited about? Jonathan Gannon is gone. No, I'm joking, bro. Yo, great season. Just happy about having a great season, y'all, man. You know, we could choose. Before we get into anything, because I just want to hop right into it. What is this, the exit? No, it's saying no, this is just the beginning. Like I'm seeing a lot of us saying out here in the Eagleverse, man. I'm loving it, man. Just the positive energy coming out. Loving people still out partying right after the Super Bowl because it was an amazing. You know how I like to do around this time, about this time, at this time. Please like and subscribe. If you about that Fly Eagles Fly, drop a comment in the box if you flying with the flock. Let's fly. It's takeoff time. Wait, I'll be back. And I'm back. Yeah, man, been slipping, you know, because we in a bit of an L hole right now, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, do remember, join the Maniac Thing, Noti Gang. You hit that bell, you get a whenever I'm on this YouTube thing. You already know, ya tu sabe, todo lo ve, se come gente. Shout out to my mama flockers, my papa flockers, my flaquitos, my flaquitas. Flockers and flockettes, you know what I'm saying? All of us, man, we rolled through this, had a dope season. Don't anyone let you tell you otherwise. You know what I'm saying? This was so dope, man. So monumental, man. We saw the rise of a great quarterback, hopefully a franchise quarterback. How we going to keep all of this together? Who knows? What's in the flock pots today? Everything. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got a piece by piece by piece. We just going to flow this thing. If you got a little while, stick around. You know what I'm saying? You know how it goes. Flock up or flock off. Get the flock out of here. Not you. You stick around because it's going down, man. But matter of fact, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm here for the joke, the smoke, but especially my folks. You know what I'm saying, and all that. But yeah, I'm with all the smoke, man. Bring it, man. It's been a crazy last few days. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna give it, you gotta be able to take it. You know what I mean? And people are coming out of all angles, man. Somebody told me to hang myself. What? They said they got extra rope for me to hang myself. People are wild out here, man, but I'm here for it all, man. Ha 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 ha. I would say he who laughs last, but we didn't laugh last this time. But we laugh more than a lot of you motherfuckers out there, man. So stop it. Relax yourselves. You know what I mean? That's what we got to tell them, man. They all hopping on the Chiefs bandwagon, and y'all ain't had nothing to cinch your things. Get the flock out of here. You know what I'm saying? One thing I'm most upset about is about giving out all the smoke, man. I just feel like because now it's pent up. It's locked down in there. There's no reason to put it out there. But for a lot of this, these last 2 weeks, you know, you heard me saying it. It's hard to go at Andy Reid, man. Right now, flock Andy Reid. Andy Reid is public enemy number one. Patrick Mahomes is a flocking mutant. Like, those two right there, man. Those two, they single-handedly decimated us, took us out, man. It's like Patrick Mahomes got better after the injury, dude. It was wild, man. I mean, for those of you that don't want to revisit that game, fast forward because I'm just going to hit on a few things from the game because, yeah, I ain't been in here for a few days because had to fighting back tears the last 2 days. Like, what's going on with me? Nah, I wasn't fighting back no damn tears. Maybe a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We lost the Super Bowl. So, yeah, man, that sucked. But we back on a What the Flock Wednesday because, you know, yesterday's Thanksgiving. Yesterday's Valentine's Day and all that. I thought I was going to hop in there. Then it dawned on me like, oh, whoa, hold up. Mrs. Maniac, we don't want that smoke, right? So, and then Monday just ripping around. Probably slept the whole day Monday. Yeah, how y'all been doing, man? How's it going out there, man? So, basically back here for this therapy session, man. So, great game by Jalen Hurts. You know, like our coaches, like our leader, like, you know what I'm saying? Nick Sirianni. Well, the coach that's left, right? Jalen Alexander, the great Hurts, you know, they just loving the leadership throughout that room. You know, Bradbury being accountable, no one making excuses. You know, this all doesn't come down to one play, but I'm pretty sure y'all already know, like, what if I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure the Eagleverse is thinking, the flock is thinking, the Eagle Nation is thinking it. You know what I mean? Eagle Empire is thinking this. Like, you think of 2 or 3 plays, actually. You know, the Jalen Hurts fumble. Well, if we're going to go there, then we're going to have to talk about the Sayamalu false start. You know, just mistakes, man, that we hadn't been making all season, man. And that team, they played perfect football. Like, Well, no, they had a few. They had a few things go against them too. Chris Jones went to the sideline, went off, and you see the difference in leadership, man. I mean, I wouldn't want it any other way. The other way, Jalen Hurts went to the sideline and was talking to Sayamalu, taking accountability for himself and all that. Chris Jones was over there going ape, you know what, on his peoples about the false starts. So I mean, I guess it shows the level of intensity, the level of seriousness that situation merits, like Chris Jones, I guess, having been there before, having lost one. A lot of these guys on this team, on our team, on the Eagles, haven't lost the Super Bowl, So, they're being themselves. They're keeping it like a normal game, and you could tell in Chris Jones' intensity, Patrick Mahomes' intensity, just coming back from that injury, like willing himself to do whatever was necessary to win that game. We saw Jalen Hurts on that level. We saw Chauncey Garner on that level. Like, a lot of the guys just, I don't know, man. There's so many things you can point your finger to, and I don't want to point my finger anywhere because, like I said, it was a great season. But you've got, like I said, so you've got the fumble, the false start, then the fumble, then one that's because he's someone that I feel like we're probably just gonna brush off anyway. I was really big in this guy's corner, you know what I mean, and who knows what's gonna happen between now and Regulus, and this is. Like I say, you got the postseason and the bowl season. But right now, being that we just lost the Super Bowl, this is the woe season for us. Whoa is me. Whoa. So, man, you got that. Whoa. And yeah. Who knows what's going to happen between now and then? And, you got the draft and free agency and all that. And this is a big cycle. Then we get to do it all again. You know what I mean? I'm so ready for next season. So ready. Because this L-hole, it's not going to last that long, right? I mean, football's over. What are you going to do? Well, it's not over. Because football is year-round. Ever evolving, ever changing, ever current, ever present. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a beautiful thing. But this guy, to make my long story longer, as Barrett Brooks says, right? Kes Watkins, man. I had a lot of people out there. I mean, I was thinking that as soon as it went down, man, Kes Watkins has now become Kezelor. You know what I mean? What are y'all calling him out there? I heard people talking about it yesterday. Kegelor. So yeah, but then he comes out saying that he's been fighting a shoulder injury since I believe the Colts game or something. Like the ball was right there in his hands, like right there. But who knows how that would have turned out. And that's why, I'm trying to ride with my coach and with my quarterback in the mind state of like all of these things. There's more than just these one plays that we're trying to point to make that was the game. That was the game. But in our heart of hearts, there are a lot of plays in the game. There are a lot of reasons why things go down the way they went down. And, there are things that we don't even see, that are going on. Things possibly going on the sideline that we're not aware of. Lingering injuries and all kinds of stuff. I heard Miles Sanders' hand blew up to like a grapefruit size or something, I guess, off of that hit from Bolton, who was playing his ass off, man. So it's just crazy out there, man, watching these dudes. It was a nail biter. Didn't want that. I wanted that blowout, man. I wanted that 44-22. I don't know where that came from. What is it? All these numbers that was flying through my mind. The 7s and the 26s. Number 26 had nothing. He was really, really not present. What he had, 7 rushes for 16 yards or some craziness. Number 7, Hassan Reddick, he couldn't really get his footing, but we can't really blame the field because they were playing on the same field. So you had that to contend with, the bad field. But it did bite us in the ass in the end. I heard that Aaron Sitball slipped when he made that punt to Kadarius Toney, and that's just yuck. Kadarius Toney and Bradbury having their names all over this game, the former Giants, man, that just irks me to no end. Whoa, yeah. But enough of that, you know what I'm saying? That game was that game. I love the way we came out of that game. Our coach, and Jalen Hurts, they just sounded amazing in their post-game press conferences. Not too up, not too down, as I would imagine it would have been. No, they would have been super up if we would have won. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Shout out to a great season. You know what I mean? This is just one step along the way of getting to where we want to get to, and I'm just glad that we got that experience getting that Super Bowl, man. It seems like, I guess it's one for the fat guys and the ugly guy. You know what I mean? They couldn't give it to the cool guys over here this time. You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts and Sirianni, I don't know, man. It's just, so that's that. Initially, okay, so we got that. Then in the last few days, the news has come out that Shane Steichen is going to the Colts. Gannon is going to the Cardinals. Like, initially, you see, well, with Steichen, we had a good thing going. This offense seemed to run no matter what. Like, we were moving on Sunday. The only thing that hurt us was self-inflicted, you know what I mean? Other than that, our offense was moving, albeit against the Kansas City defense that's, not really top of the top. So whatever the case may be, it's still a Super Bowl pedigree, Super Bowl level defense, regardless of what, no matter which way you want to look at it. They do this, you know what I mean? They've been to this game before. Some would say mostly on the back of that offense, but I mean, they're there, they get there. You have to have some semblance of a defense, right, in order to make it to the Super Bowl and not just get there, but win too. You know what I mean? They got some studs over there, and Clark and Clark made an impression on the game. May have not recorded a sack, but he made an impression on that game. Chris, they got some dudes over there. You know what I'm saying? So, regardless of what, Steichen is gone. He moves that ball. Our offense moves under him. And gonna miss the dude. Regardless of what, there's really nothing bad I can say about Shane Steichen. Put together great game plans all season long, And then as far as Gannon goes, thank you for your services, Steichen, you know what I mean? And what do you guys think, man? You think we're gonna stay in-house or go try and pick up somebody outside, from somebody else's coaching staff? My estimation, I would love to see our quarterback coach get a chance. I forget his name. Ryan's something. The quarterback coach. He's been with Jalen Hurts damn near all his life. He's known him damn near all his life, So I would like to see that dude get promoted. Let's stay in-house and keep this thing going. And I would think the same thing for the defensive side. But as far as that goes, initially I was like, yes, get him out of here, because I thought there was no way that I thought he would definitely be back another year. After what happened in the Super Bowl, I didn't think anybody would want to snatch him up, But thank you, Cardinals. Get him up out of here. Those were my initial thoughts. But thinking on this season, like, we got to think, initially, right off the bat, we're going to think about the bad. What happened in the Super Bowl, like, yuck. And, other cases, other points in this season where we just didn't think that Gannon's defense was up to snuff, right? But at the end of the day, we also got to think, like, man, this is the third all-time, and we got to think even more sacks than us. Our great defenses, the great defenses of Jim Johnson, the great defenses of Buddy Ryan, like, we recorded more sacks this year than any of those great Eagle defense prior. Like, that's wild. Like, you know what I'm saying? We have to give some credit for that, Number one pass defense. Like, there's so many things that this dude brought to light that, we kind of shoved into the dark because it didn't look quite the way we wanted it to look. You know what I'm saying? But it led us to a Super Bowl. It may have lost us a Super Bowl, right? But it led us to a Super Bowl nonetheless, man. We got to get there. That defense did work this year. You know what I mean? Just not in that game. I don't know what to... So basically, as you can see, I'm kind of torn over this. I have mixed feelings, like, Gannon, get the flock out of here. But damn, Gannon, like, where we going to get these 70 sacks from? We had some great, and that's that. So then we'll get into that later. So just talking about the coach, we'll get into a little bit of free agency down the line. Of What the Flock Wednesday? What the flock? I'm supposed to be at a Super Bowl parade today. Yeah, that's right. It's a What the Flock Wednesday. So we got that going. So Gannon... have mixed feelings about him being gone, but once again, just like with the offensive side, I want to stay in-house. I want to promote Denard Wilson. I mean, maybe funny to some. Some may say, oh, why you got to bring race into the Eagle Maniac? But I feel like the best way to keep your assistants in the NFL is to hire black assistant coaches, because you got the guy on the other side who's got the winning offense, Eric Bieniemy, still no job. The two losing coordinators have head coaching jobs now. It's just crazy to me, man. I ain't mean, you feel how you feel to feel how you feel. I don't give a flop. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It's real is real. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. But, so yeah, we could promote the quarterback coach, Denard Wilson. Boom, boom, boom. Keep things going the way they're going. Keep it status quo. Let's not change up anything too much. Let's stay in the same vein of things to keep them going the way they're supposed to be going. You know what I mean? And, that's just my take on it. Let me know how y'all feel down below. Who you think we should bring in as far as the assistant coaches? Should we stay in-house or should we go outside the nest and see what's going on? Something to look into, something to think about in the coming months. Who knows, man? Well, no, I believe that our organization, the Eagle organization, they're very patient in these hirings. When we got Sirianni, it was like I think we were 11 days behind because whatever happened with Doug Peterson and Wentz. But anyway, the story I've heard, we were behind as far as that. Like all the top candidates have been taken by the time we had even begun our search, right? And then like who are gonna be the next best candidates next year? Boom, snatched up Sirianni, and it seems to be a great pickup, at least on our behalf, at least up until now. You know how we do, man. This thing is ever changing with us, and we can change on the drop of a dime and get right back in it, right back in line, man. So I'm loving this thing. Not loving that thing. But you know how it goes. So yeah, 2 coaches out of here, and then into the free agency realm. Like I hear like 17 dudes up for free agency. I feel like the consensus is everybody feels the same way. Top priority is CJGJ. Need to get that dude back. And speaking of players though, man, you hear this? This is the guy that made me most mad during it. That's why certain things just hurt a little bit more than others, because we get worked up on these things outside of the game, this fandom that with this maniacism, this fanaticism that we have for our team, right? So you got Juju talking trash about cheesesteaks, and who actually comes out and does low-key work in this game, man. That's like, if anyone, it was for y'all to shut up that guy, man. Juju does work. And then now he's still talking after the game and putting a post in Bradbury. I'm glad AJ clapped back at him, man. Like, yo, dude, you are not like that. Get the flock out of here, TikTok boy. Yeah. Heard the CJGJ clap back at him too, like, yo, I got more interception. This dude got touchdown. Should I be a receiver? Like, seriously, like, he going at Bradbury, a guy who took accountability for the play, like said, yeah, you know I held him, but I figured they wouldn't call it at that point in the game. Juju didn't even know he was held, bro. He came running back to the huddle like, nah, damn, sorry, couldn't do it, guys. Like, come on, yo, the audacity, man. But you know what? Like, I believe it was Mina Kimes, I don't know, one of them, like, this is what happens when you win. You get to talk that talk. So, you know what I mean? Give it up to him. And I just love that we're not foul sports over here and still finding a way to be a little funny and still at the same time giving credit. AJ was still giving credit to the Chiefs, you know, like they won. Just, you know, like, boy, relax. You're not like that. And that's allowed. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say nothing about, you know, the game, so you got lucky and this, that, and the third. Like, you know, the game is the game. We lost. And I loved how our team is just giving up. We've been a class act throughout this whole process. You know what I mean? Much more classy than the media gives us credit for. They don't want to talk about this. Well, actually, they have been talking about it, so it's a good thing. That's something good. But yeah, back to the point, though. 17 dudes up for free agency. I believe CJGJ is top priority. It's fresh. The wound is fresh right now. You know how I feel. I'm like, Miles Sanders, you can, as much as, you know, we love him. I loved him. You could get the flock up out of here. Miles Sanders gone. Those guys on the D-line, man, like, they're getting up there. You know, we want to see Millwell get a shot. We want to see Jordan Davis get a shot, bring the young guys up. Everyone believes that Brandon Graham will come back on a team-friendly type deal. I'm hoping so, too. You know that is my guy. But if not, you know, if you can't fit in the books, you know, it's nice knowing you. And you'll always have a place in my heart and my arms, strip sacks and all that and all that. So, we've got Sweaty. We've got Sweaty and Hassan Reddick locked down for about 2 more years, I believe. Well, Hassan Reddick for 2 years at least together, I believe, if my recollection is correct. So we've got Sweaty, Hassan Reddick, Millwell, Jordan Davis. That'll be the forefront. You know what I mean? Mixing a little bit of Tuipulotu, Marvin Williams. You know, when those guys come back, let's get this youth movement going. Or whoever we pick up in the draft initially. So yeah, 17 guys going. Javon Hargrave is a hard nut to crack. That dude is so damn productive. I believe we will have to try to find a way to retain Javon Hargrave. Initially, I was thinking, no matter what, we need CJGJ and Bradbury back. Then it's coming to my periphery that now I see Slay is up for free agency. I had no idea. Like, when did this happen? I thought we extended him like last year. So yeah, we've got a few things to take care of as far as the defensive side of the ball goes, because, I mean, the majority of the free agents are coming from, but then we got to worry about Kelsey. Yeah, there's a lot. Kelsey, I'm hearing that Lane Johnson is up. Lane Johnson isn't necessarily up. I believe it's an option year, so, you know, he's always been one to flip his contract and all that, restructure his contract. He's always been one to help Howie out to that extent. So yeah, we've got a lot of things. We've got a lot. There's a lot to do and put together, but you know how it goes, man. If anyone can do it, Howie busting the stupid dope moves, Howie Potter waving that wand, he can get it done. So as far as it goes, I do believe we will put out a serviceable, a reputable product next season, no matter what. And I mean, we have a lot of the key skill guys coming back. So Devontae Smith is definitely here. AJ Brown is definitely here. Jalen Hurts is definitely here. Gainwell is definitely here. Boston Scott. I wish we would have saw more Boston Scott the other day also, because that dude, he was moving. He, like, the second he touched the ball, it was electric, man. So, and I don't know why everyone's like something. Did I miss something? I mean, maybe maybe that punt, another Aaron Sipos punt, comes back to bite us in the ass in the end again. Like, I don't get why. That's one thing that baffles me. I guess we weren't planning on punting. Can't believe we did punt. We ended up giving up yardage on the punt. You know what I mean? Like, if we would have went for it on fourth. Hindsight 2020, just things that pop up in my head, right? So we're getting through this together, man. Therapy, Usa, Gusaba, Simpson, Salaman, and all that, right? So special teams, Boston Scott. And even Britton Covey. Britton Covey didn't look... I mean, Britton Covey actually popped more than he has all season in that game. I don't know where people are coming out going at the special teams, saying that my boy Michael Clay should have been fired right after the game. I mean, I'm not like super hyping the score. I'm like, yeah, we definitely need Michael Clay, but I'm also not like, it's him, he's got to go. I mean, I wouldn't mind if he left. If we got something better. Heard Vic Fangio was helping out with the defense. Thanks a lot for that. The flock, it's like Andy Reid and Mahomes, they just schemed us to flock up. I mean, when you think about it, they was getting the ball out of their hands very fast, and I can't even be mad at slaying them. Who got beat the second time? Was it Maddox? That double, like, it was just perfect scheme. But I would hope that the second time it happens, just like, oh, they trying that again, I got you. But it didn't happen. So we've got that to contend with. But I just think initially, so from free agency to here, so I'm thinking CJGJ top priority, and everyone else let the chips fall where they may. Because it appears to me, it seems to me that in the NFL right now, defense doesn't matter, and just whoever wins the toss, whoever gets the ball last, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's basically what it came down to, at least in this Super Bowl. I'm being a bit hyperbolic because it's something that I just witnessed that's fresh to me, that has to deal with our team, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it just seems like offense. No matter, like, I mean, you look at all the talent that we had on defense, didn't amount to anything. And I mean, if the play was called for us in our favor, I'd be clapping my hands so your ears fell off. You know what I mean? So being that it wasn't in our favor, stupid ass call. Where are they coming with that? You know what I mean? Of course. So there's that. You've got the so that being said, initially I thought we should invest defense wholeheartedly in the first round of this next draft coming up. Now, you know what? We just need let's get some more offensive firepower. We gave defense all of that, and it amounted to a lot. And it's not nothing. We won't say nothing. It didn't amount to nothing in the end, but it did not amount to the ultimate goal. It did not amount to a Super Bowl. So, you know what? I'm looking at Bijan Robinson and Addison. Boom. Give me a slot. Give me a running back. Let's run this thing back and just run crazy all over this league. You keep Jalen Hurts with these weapons. Give him a back that, a bit more of a dynamic back. Thank you, Miles Sanders. 1,200 yards is nothing to slouch at, nothing to poo-poo, But we just need something a bit more dynamic in that backfield. Maybe an extra year Gainwell. He seemed to he flashed at points this season like, flashy, a lot of flashy things. And we're used to seeing Miles Sanders run off of, these 60, 70, 80-yard runs. Seems like he lost a bit as far as that went, but what he did, like I said, he did gain and overall yardage, 1,200 yards to boot. Like I said, nothing to frown at, But that's just that's where I would go in the draft. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about that. What do you think? And do you think we should go defense, offense, all offense? Like, I'm leaning towards the offense, and we fill in the pieces the rest of the draft, as far as the defense goes, because we need it's that guy right there. He's gonna be the boogeyman for the next 10 years. That dude Patrick Mahomes. Like, what I saw him do the other day after, like, Like, you know me, I hate talking about injuries, man. I've never wished injury on a man more than I did when I saw him limping. I was like, give me a Super Bowl. Thank you. Let's go. Got people texting me all crazy. Oh, shit, look like y'all got another one. Da-da-da-da. Like, and sure enough, I mean, I don't know if it was karma. Football guys like, how dare you? How dare you, egomaniac? You know what I mean? Frowning upon me. I mean, I wasn't necessarily like that. In the moment, I was like, damn, that sucks. You know, sucks for that man. Young, you know what I mean? Like, out here playing his ass off to catch an injury like that in the biggest game up until this point, biggest game of his life, you know? So you do feel a little, of course I felt a little bit of empathy. I wasn't completely like, yes, you know what I mean? But Mama Maniac was sitting here saying like, you know what? I don't want him hurt. I don't want him hurt. Want him in there. For the simple fact that she don't want to hear people talking like, oh, look, you didn't even beat the real Chiefs, da-da-da. I want to beat him. I want to beat them. And I get that. As far as the competitor in her and us as fans, like, of course, that's what you want to beat the best. Say you beat the best, right? But I want a Super Bowl, damn it. I wanted a Super Bowl win. I wanted to be at a parade right now. And whatever it took, we're knocking quarterbacks out. We knocking quarterbacks out. We in the hurt business, you know what I mean? But, yeah, just what I saw from that dude, man, he's going to be around for a very long time. And I'm not going to disclose what, just Michael Jordan all those years just keeping multiple people from getting chips, man. Like, and albeit Tampa Bay did stop him once. They had a bad O-line, but I mean, just his contract, how team friendly that contract is. Like, people see that big number at the end. What is it, $250 million? But I hear it works out advantageously for the team. That's why they're able to still put good pieces around. I mean, when you think about it, you know, they gave up Tyreek Hill, but let's look at it. Isn't Juju like a first round receiver? Valdez Scanlon, not so much. He's Kadarius Toney is a first round receiver. You know, they've got a first round back, but yeah, then you got Pacheco coming 7th round. Yeah, they just draft very well. You know what? I don't even, it's just that. They draft well, they coach well, and you have a dude like Mahomes who's just superhuman. Michael Jordan, like we talk about our boy Jalen Hurts on some Michael Jordan-ish, you know, as far as his passion, his tenacity, and who knows where he could end up, because, I mean, what he did in that game, we'll get into that in a second. What he did, oh, man, he's amazing. Think. So thankful for that player, that we got him, bro. He is him. But as far as Patrick Mahomes goes, as long as Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce are there, like, those two are just phenomenal together. And Andy Reid, like, just that coach and that trifecta that they have right there, dude, is just, it's nuts. It's wild. I was hearing something crazy. Like, we might actually poach Eric Bieniemy. I don't even know how that works. To take him from there, the Super Bowl winning team, to bring him. I guess maybe it's something related to the assistant coach tag. I don't know. Sounds crazy to me. I can't. That's just got to be something stewing in the rumorville. Like, nothing real. I don't think there's any real credibility, anything behind that. Now, what do I know, right? Tomorrow we see Eric Bieniemy on it. That would be nuts. But I like what they're doing down there in Carolina, though, man. Yeah. But anyway, enough of that. Yeah, as long as they're there, it's just like, it's going to be rough. So I say we load up on this offensive side of the ball, because, I mean, that's all it was, that one punt. It was that one punt. That one punt was the difference. If we don't punt, just see, here I go, talking about one play. My coach and my quarterback told me it doesn't come down to one play, right? So much of this had to add up to that 3-point loss. Feels so much like 04, man. I hope it turns out to be like 04. I hope it doesn't take 13 years to get back there. That's one thing I definitely hope not. But I do want to slay Patrick Mahomes just the same way we slayed Brady in the end. You know what I mean? Sooner or later, hopefully sooner than later. You know what I mean? Hopefully next season, but enough for that. So, yeah, that being said, they're a great team. But what we have on this side, we saw in the brightest of lights, when the lights were brightest and the noise was the loudest, our boy, Jalen Alexander the Great Hurts, went out there and put out a masterpiece, man. Like, he's running, passing. I mean, these throws, that's another one. The Devontae Smith callback. Like, if we're gonna be under the hood for 5 minutes, you ain't see nothing. What's clear after 5 minutes, dude? What can be clear after looking at something for 5 minutes? You all of a sudden discovered the needle in the haystack, bro? Fuck out of here. This is, yeah. Anyway, Jalen Hurts was out there dying. A lot of people talk about, well, a lot of people used to talk, no, a lot of people still talk about his accuracy up until a week, but up until media week. Like, you just still hear this guy, Chris Sims. Like, look at your numbers, do your numbers, bro. Like, the dude led the league in tight window throws. And then yet he did it again. He did it again Sunday night. He was dying. These things were placed in places where only his receivers could catch him. This dude just gets better and better and better and better. I thought something was wrong with his shoulder. Allegedly, I heard, he said, you know what I'm saying, we ain't never heard Jalen Hurts lie, right? He stepped on the back of Kelsey's foot. That's why he wasn't able to get that much on that Hail Mary, man. So yeah, that sucked. But other than that, man, you know, we got a lot of good things coming. You know, this is the woe season. The woe season's gonna be light real quick. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna get into the bowl season and all that. We got free agency to get into, the draft. Like, I already told you what I'm looking forward to in the draft. I want to stick offense. Let me know what y'all think, man. If we're just gonna get into these mock drafts and all that, you know. I'm feeling good, man. I needed this, man. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for the support. Thanks for flocking up, y'all, man. Let's keep this flock thing going, man. You know, it ain't over because the season's over. This thing is all the time. What is this? We bleed this all the time. I'm telling you, man. I'm about to get that. I bleed green. I think you can see it, right? Look, that's green, bro. Yeah, y'all, man. Just hope this video finds y'all in good vibes and good size. If you're not there, I hope this helped you get there because we just went there. You know how it goes, y'all, man. It ain't over. It ain't over. It's never over. So, you know, because I base this thing on happiness and sadness. You know what I mean? Your happy, sad meter. And this team, our Philadelphia Eagles, our 2022 Philadelphia Football Eagles, had us happier. With the good times, the good outweighed the bad. Let's say that. The good outweighed the bad for this season. You know what I mean? Just in the end, you know, it is what it is. It just sucked that we both had the same record. I ain't even got nothing. You know what we got? Jalen Hurts had the best quarterback record last season, better than all quarterbacks. You know, because even though they won, Mahomes still had 3 losses last year. Jalen Hurts only had 2. Rest my case. So lay my hat on, y'all. Flock up or flock off. Y'all know how it is, man. It was a good time. It was a great season. We just gonna keep this thing going, man. Let's get into some, like I said, we're gonna get into some mock drafts, some free agency, probably a few visit backs, and you know me, man. I just can't stop watching Philadelphia Eagle football. Find a few gems throughout in the off season, you know, old games that we can get into and all that. We're just gonna have some fun. You know how we do, man. Flock up or flock off. We love this thing, man. And now we have a whole new set of questions. We got questions for you, NFL. We got questions for you, NFC. But most importantly, you, NFC East. Y'all up first. Because the clock has just started over again. The clock has reset. Yeah, man. Still lost it. I'm getting it back, though, man. I needed this. But as we always say in the end, man, what you gonna do when Eagle Mania swoops down and runs wild on you? Let's go. Play my music, King Style, Eagles. Eagles. Woo! EA